Candy? Awesome. Candy, is it? Awesome. Cool. Glad you're here. Candida? That's Sarah? Candida. I'll suppose. I'll get it. Candida. Alexander. Cool. Caesar. Here. Lindsay. Rise. Race. Okay, cool. Julius.
Here.
Megan. Here. Jose.
Here.
Caden. Here. Stephen. Here. Brandon.
Here.
Ty. Here. Raphael. Here. Louise. Here. Brittany. Here. Cassandra. Sandra. Awesome. There you go. Sterling. No Sterling. Brian. Here. Gabriel. Here. And Michael. Here. Awesome. Did I miss anyone? No? Fantastic. All right. So yes, work on those ball bounces like the old 2D days.
Okay. So I think I started over. Because I have it raised up. So I'm supposed to key it while it's in the air, correct?
Yes, that'd be the idea.
Okay, so key it while it's in the air. Wait a minute.
You could press the key all.
Wait a minute. So I'm supposed to slide this and key it. Okay. Wait a minute. Why is it squishing? What the heck again? Why is it doing that? Oh my god, I thought I undid the squish.
Looks like you might have a key already. There might be anything after that, probably squishing it. So if you try and delete that key if you got it.
So wait, I'm supposed to just go here and then just delete it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try moving it on the time bar and see if it squishes again.
Okay, I filed save this beforehand, and I don't understand. So what am I supposed to do now?
I noticed when you opened it, like it opened squished.
Yeah, so I can't undo that now? Or do I have to reanimate it in order to fix
Did you save as? Is this like your version of it?
This is my version of it.
You could always try going back to the original download.
But then I have to restart the process all over again, and I'm just gonna have to work with what I have then. You know what? Let me just call him over, because this is teachers attention. Teachers not looking this way, so
He allows students to walk up to.
Huh?
He allows students to walk up.
yeah, I know, but I'm hoping that okay, this gentleman over here, hopefully he'll come to my aid.
How's it going?
I was getting some help beforehand from I forgot his name. Yeah. So I just deleted some animations, but I noticed that around 12 it squishes, and I saved it out as beforehand, and I'm trying to understand as to why it is that it's squishing from here on out.
Yeah. Let's take a look.
I understand that I saved it as, but I thought that you know, it basically goes on like that forever. I'm trying to restart this animation from scratch, so to speak, but without having to. Oh, so if I just so
you had to select the control that makes the ball squash to see why is it squashing.
Okay, so
So if you delete that,
so I can just go back here. Wait a minute.
you got three controls that you always have to look at, even that bottom one too, just in case.
So it's so to start it off, I'm supposed to raise this up, or am I supposed to?
Yeah, probably. I guess double check on episode, but I think it's probably have the ball come into the scene, bouncing, 2, 3, and then maybe a roll or something.
Okay, let me see if it's okay,
so
that's
what it is.
2.
You might want to raise the camera up a little bit, you know. But
yeah. Let me see where would. Okay, so that's not a bad position. Okay, so I'm gonna key this first, correct? Wouldn't that be the select all?
you don't necessarily have to hit select all to make your first key. You can just
What's
go. Yeah.
That.
That is on one of the things. Might be that bottom one.
Let me hit delete.
Well, you gotta actually, yeah, you gotta either highlight that stuff and delete it, or go to that frame and right click on it and delete it. Yeah, you gotta click on the 11. There you go. Now you can right click delete. There you go. So now the only key you have right now is on 1.
Okay.
And that's not a whole key yet.
Okay, so I have to select all, and then I have to move this.
Well, let's make a whole key first, because not everything's keyed
key
on this.
Wait, that's not a key.
That's a key, but it's not a key all. See how there's no red over here?
Okay.
That means that one of the controls does not have keys. There you go. Now everything has a key.
Okay, so then in order to hold it in place, I'm gonna, because this is supposed to kind of like be a little while before it falls into the scene and it bounces.
Yeah, if you want to go like to frame 12 for 12 frames, and just do another key so it doesn't. So when you press play, it doesn't just go.
Okay, so I just moved it to 12. Now I'm gonna hit key all second time.
Yeah.
Okay, so just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay, and then from there, that's what I want to
make the ball bounce and stuff. And you can use side perspective to really help and see how far.
Wait, side perspective? How would I go about doing that?
Perspective. Or no, orthographic. Sorry.
Orthographic.
Side. There you go. You can always turn on the little grid and stuff. That might be a little.
Is that it? Right there?
Yeah, because that's the ground and stuff. So we see that's the highest that the ball's at. So the next one would be, half and half and half. Like 2D.
How do I get the curves, like the roller coaster, so to speak?
You gotta get keys in there. Right now you got nothing.
Okay, I don't even know how to key because I think that's what he covered afterwards.
You just did it. It's this button.
I mean, like the. How do I explain myself? Okay, I'm probably just gonna stop on my head because.
So you got a ball high in the air. Figure out where you want the ball to go on the ground.
Okay.
And then you get a ground point, and then you get another point where the ball's going to be in the air, and then another point where it goes onto the ground.
Okay.
Kind of like the 2D drawing. You have to kind of get those ground points first, and then you can go back and fill in stretches and stuff.
Okay. So I'm going to.
You can even map it out. Get a piece of paper and draw the little arcs that you like and stuff, like 2D, and draw little lines on where the ball is going to be at.
Oh, that's really weird.
Okay.
See, doing that.
You know what you're doing?
No.
Yeah. You have all 3 controls selected. So you want. Right now you're controlling. Sorry, zoom in here. Right now you're controlling this guy to move.
Okay.
You're having this guy trying to move, and then you're having this guy trying to move as well, opposed to just grabbing this guy and moving it. Yeah. So these 2 guys are only to stretch the ball.
Okay.
This middle one's to actually move it. But you key everything so that way, let's say I'm just moving the ball right now, and I'm only keying this. But now I want to stretch over here. And if I add a stretch, it's going to be stretched all the way over here because I never keyed those guys as zeros when I was just moving the ball.
Okay.
So you want to make sure, that's why it's important to have a key all button. So even if I'm just doing translate that middle guy, I hit that button and everything's going to be keyed.
Oh, okay. So, so right now it's just this, the middle.
You can even see it right here, ball control. And also down here, there's nothing else but the ball control.
Okay. Why is it not showing up over here? I don't.
Because it's under the ground right now. Remember, that's the 0. That's the ground plane. And then not too sure. Yeah, you might have to move your. I'm trying to find it. or you can just hit. There it is.
That's really confusing.
You probably have a very small ground, and you want this ball to bounce. So you're gonna probably have to give some a little bit more room and stuff. You know, play around with it, try to figure out. If anything, just focus on the side view and just get your points out where the ball is and where it's gonna go. So you have the high point, the ground, high point, ground, high point, ground, and then you can kind of zoom out and find that map for you. That kind of camera. All right.
Okay. So why is it not? Okay. Maybe like. That's okay. So this is where I'm.
So right now it's kind of going the opposite direction. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Just flip it around.
How do I flip it to ortho, front side, top, new?
No, you don't flip it. You just move the camera around. So, and if the ball, and yeah, we need another key in here.
Another key?
Yeah, because there you go. So I can just kind of see. So let's go in here. Then if anything, you can always move this down and kind of get a better.
Okay.
There you go. Zoom out. There we go. That might be a little bit better.
All right.
There you go. And again, you could figure out down the road. Right now, you're in the very beginning stage. So the main point is to try to find the key poses of where the ball's going to be going. So like in 2DA, when you were in there, you guys, before you even drew the actual ball, you guys had a map and you drew where you wanted the ball to go. That's what you're doing here, placing just where it's going to be going. You don't have to worry about squashes or stretches. Find the high points, and when it hits, then it's on the ground.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. So you move and then key, correct? That's what you're supposed to do.
Make sure you're at the time that you want to key. Because like if you move before you do it, then it's just gonna go back to the key before. So like you select the key in the time bar first, then move, then you key.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go to 21. Okay, so what the heck just happened? Wait,
What's wrong?
I did it just, okay, let me just delete that because that didn't exactly work. So, from 1 to 12, it's there. From 12 to 22, if I hit, key off, and then I move it.
No, if you do that, it's just gonna stay in the same place.
Wait a minute.
Go back to before you keyed it, then move.
So
So select 22, move, then key.
Wait. What are you talking about? Okay, so
You want to go from 12 to 22, right?
yeah.
So go to 22.
Yeah.
And you move it to where you want it to be.
So yeah.
Did you want to use this view or?
It's what he recommended.
It was recommended.
It's what he recommended, and I mean, it's really all it's helping me.
I see your point. Like, you can be rested right on the line.
Okay.
That looks good enough. Then you key it.
I just okay. What the heck? Just kind of.
Well, you don't have that many movements, so it's not really affecting things.
So then, how would I?
You might have to go to the breakdown button.
Which is over here.
First, go like in like the little area, then press F.
Right here.
No, don't click anything.
You mean here?
No, undo. Like do that. Do that one more time. Okay, now just like hover like your mouse in the area in here. Just hover in there, then click that. Now the breakdown button.
Which is this one?
Yes. You might have done something else. Oh, when you did that, you undid your key.
Alright, so I have to click here. I have to bring that down to there.
You might want to be a little bit more in frame for your first bounce. Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay, so
There you go.
So funky. So wouldn't I have to change it by going here?
Now, do you want to do your initial keys first, or do you want to do it like just straight on through?
I'm thinking about doing it straight through, but I'm just so how do I kind of speed it up just a little bit because it doesn't look slow.
Well, that's because you only have 2 movements.
It just kind of looks like it's just kind of being plastered on it, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
because you only got like those, key movements. Now, when you put the breakdowns in there, it'll look that fast.
Okay, so then how do I go about doing the breakdowns?
I'm gonna put like 2D animation, like in between. So like in between. Wait, is it in the air on 12?
It's in the air.
Okay,
By the time
so
it gets
in
to
between
22,
these, you need to put like movements.
okay, so that means that from here,
like when
so just key it.
Well, since like it's been like broken down. Like if
Yeah.
you move the time bar, you can see the ball moving. So like I'd say like when you can see like the ball actually in frame, like that's when
You want to speed it up?
yeah you should decide.
Okay.
So like in between here, like you would click, you would choose one of those and then key it.
So I'm gonna key on, right? Um, I guess that can be keyed, right? That's a key, right?
In 2021, whichever you want to do.
Okay, let's see how that plays out then. Let's go to the very beginning and play it through. Looks a little longer. Okay. I guess I can. That looks weird. Looks really weird. Let me hit key. I'll see what happens. Okay, so let's key on. Okay, so.
use these sections until we
Oh, I see what happened. Alright, so
how's it going?
this is what I have so far.
Looking good.
I suppose, but it's just too fast, and I'm trying to understand as to how I can, because this is when it squashes. I was kind of hoping that, yes, it would squash, but I was actually hoping that would kind of last a bit there. So, am I supposed to just hold shift and what the? Okay, so shift. Because if I
Yeah,
go.
shift and then move it over a couple frames.
Okay, so with that, let me just jump back to there. Okay.